What is it?
Hello.
Oh, woo! Okay. I told
Oh
you
my
my
gosh,
Facebook world it will be worth it. Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
High five. High five. You got to give. That is so worth it. High five, doctor.
High five, high five, and
High.
everybody. I think as my name suggests, actually my first name is Prastiksha, and it also means patience and waiting. I, I think I just lived up to my name, just now. Oh
Oh,
my God.
okay. All right. So every one of you who patiently waited for this Prastiksha, who is absolutely and we patiently waited for you. So there you go. There's all kinds of people out here, and they're cheering us on. Yeah, high five, we did it. So there you go. Welcome to live video, everybody. This is how it works. Dr. Gandhi, thank you for joining me in my lion's den. It is absolutely with honor that I bring you to, well, this is bigger than my world because people are sharing it to their worlds and then sharing it to their world and sharing it to their world. So this is already just going out there. So welcome to a really big world. You're awesome too, Beth. Woohoo. That's right, Emily. We're here. We made it. We got on live. It's absolutely live. So Dr. Gandhi, I have given a bio a little bit earlier on you today, and I really wanted people to see, first of all, my goodness, what a woman who is has been absolutely dubbed like one of the top 50 cardiologists in the world. You guys, you know how many cardiologists there has been in our world? Here we are. You are seeing firsthand for yourself a woman who has accomplished extraordinary things in her career, and as well as started a global foundation or a global company. It's the IPC. Oh my goodness, Institute of Preventative Cardiology. Doctor, will you talk to us? Let's start a little bit at the beginning. People are patient. They've been waiting for you. They've been patient. Whatever got you into this cardiology? Why would a heart, other than you love people, but why would a heart? Why would this interest you? Give us a little of your backstory, and then let's jump ahead to where you are today.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to thank everyone. Namaste for being hanging up there, and I just love Becki and what she has been doing. She's just awesome, and I love her lion's den, and I'm feeling like a lioness right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm so blessed actually with being in Life Vantage, and thanks to John Brooks and Dr. Gordon who got me in. But just to share my story, to give a background of why am I here. I think it's important for everyone to know that why I got into preventative cardiology. Now all of us, when you're always a topper and achiever, and once you enter a medical school, your ego is inflated like a big balloon by all the pharmas and everyone, that hey, you have to go and do surgery and do high-tech stuff and all that stuff. And so naturally most of us choose to become like high-end surgeons and hospitals and huge stuff. But I have a personal story where when I was in my first year, I had this issue of allergies, and I used to wake up in the morning and sneeze almost 100 times. It was like scary, and I was put through antibiotics, steroids, and still it was suppressing but not giving me a complete cure. So that's where, when I got trained in the allopathic and the modern medicine, I was very excited about it, but somewhere I realized that it just suppresses symptoms, and it doesn't help you in chronic diseases. And that's where my focus came into the preventative aspects. That there's also a Chinese quote where they say that superior doctor prevents disease and inferior doctor treats disease. So obviously you want to be a superior one. And even in ancient India, actually, there used to be kings who used to keep the doctors as ministers of state just to prevent diseases. So I somehow my heart reached out for prevention, because yoga and the alternate medicine actually helped me find my cure. So that's why I decided to become a holistic and a balanced physician. So I did my post graduation in preventive medicine, and then I realized that the WHO and UNICEF is focusing more on maternal and child health care, and the entire cardiology industry is just operating, putting in stents and bypass and all. So I thought that why not find a way to help people without surgeries, or like help prevent heart disease, because heart disease actually is the number one killer worldwide. And I felt that at a preventative level nothing was being done except about talking for cholesterol or some diet. So there is a lot of things to preventive cardiology, and I was blessed that I could start that new trend, and here I am.
Congratulations. This is a big movement that you're beginning. How long do you think it'll take, doctor, to get from what you've started to where that really becomes heard and listened to, where people and doctors are like, well, wait a minute, instead of treating the illness, let's prevent the illness? How long do you think that's really going to take before it goes boom and really takes off?
Yeah, I feel that if you because I understood that just when you want to be in prevention and you want to help people, just your medical knowledge is not enough. You have to understand the behavioral sciences, you have to understand the business aspects. And unfortunately what has happened is that in medicine, which is actually a science, if you look worldwide, the commerce has taken over the science. So so like healthcare is a business. It's no longer a condition where, like, you will just do for to help people. It's more become like a organized business. So what I feel is that when we talk of demand and supply, we have to create mass awareness and education amongst the people that prevention is a way of life and we should go in for prevention. And I feel that as more and more people will be demanding that prevention and preventative doctors, I feel, in this world, then that whole trend will change. Because
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm sorry to say this, but prevention, I have been talking all the time, done so many shows, I've lost count of what I've done in life, but most of the times people always want to meet you when they are at their worst. Very
Mm.
often like you will find that they get this heart attack, chest pain, and they come, but they don't come before that. So I think that somewhere we have started our journey. Like, it has been a long time, but I would say that in another few decades, the world is progressing with technology and all. Within a few years, I'm sure that the trend will change.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for leading the way. My goodness. Thank you. I love that you want to prevent something before it becomes an issue. And you've made a loud impact, a very loud. I mean, to be recognized by the president, the past president of India, that's a big deal that you are recognized on a very grand scale for your findings, for your, it sounds like your research, for what you are leading the way in. So first of all, huge congratulations for
Thank you.
what you have accomplished. And I'll tell you what, we cheer you on. I sat across the table from my dad in lunch today, and he has, heart valve, issues and problems. And everybody wants answers. What can we do? Or now I look at what could have we done to before we get there, and I'm young enough to prevent. So question, how early do people need to start interjecting prevention?
Oh, that's a great question, Becky. And I have a standard quote for this. I say that prevention is from womb to tomb. Like, period. I just love your videos and the awesome work which you are doing of sharing so much of knowledge with our community. And if you look at one of the videos which you shared with a mom, and she had adopted a child of fetal alcohol syndrome and had autism. Now you can sense it, that when I say womb means what. So, like,
Mm.
when even you're pregnant, what kind of diet you eat and what you do is so very important, because that's from where the nourishment to the child happens. And as the child is born also, like, what kind of diets we are putting in. So I say that prevention is for everyone.
That's beautiful. hope you're listening out there. This is huge. And, you know, I'm going to address who we're talking to a minute, Dr. Gandhi, is,
Okay.
you know, those that are watching, a lot of people are going to be sharing this. And for those of you that somebody loved you enough to share this video of Dr. Gandhi with you today, tomorrow, whether you're on a replay, and if you're catching a replay, hit replay, let us know that we've hit a replay. And so let us know. But if somebody has shared this video with you, it's because they care about you and love you very much. And I just want to say that to you first. So reach back to them, because what we're going to segue into is, how long ago, has it been 2 months or 3 months, Dr. Gandhi, that you were introduced to NRF2 activation? And what happened when John reached out to you and you began to have this conversation? And you're a research doctor, so you didn't just do this, you know, you just didn't jump into something. You research, obviously. You want to know what you're doing. And something about this aligned with who you are, what your mission is, and where you're going. Can you talk to us about that? And we're talking about, you guys, NRF2 activation here. The little yellow pill, of course, which is our flagship product. We are talking about this right here.
Okay.
That's one of them, but it's NRF2 activation. So, doctor, will you talk to us about that?
Sure. Becki, I just want to let you know that you have paused. So if you can just, yeah, we are not seeing you in motion. Okay. So, it was, I think, the most blessed moment this year for me when John Brooks reached out with a message on this technology about some medical breakthrough. Uh, I was not new to oxidative stress because being in preventive cardiology, I've always, in all my talks since last 20 years, I talk about free radicals and how free radicals and oxidative stress is one of the root cause for endothelial dysfunction, that is the disturbance in the lining of the arteries, of the coronary arteries, and that leading to the blockages. Since my constant treatments and preventative methods are focused on the blockages and reversing the blockages or increasing the blood supply to the heart in a non-invasive manner, I've always been looking forward to various products in the market which will help me achieve this goal. And upon it, I think I have a huge goal which I feel about eradication of the heart disease, because I feel 80% heart attacks are preventable, and we can there's a lot of work to be done actually. So when I looked at this entire technology, my mind just blew off. Like, I was like, totally, it was like a divine blessing, I would say, because I was looking out for something which is totally like a pill or something like that, because I have been giving IV injections for combating the free radicals, and I used to always I'm doing it from last 20 years. So I was thinking that why can't we have some technology where we can give something oral and can help people to reduce their free radicals and damages. So and most important is the science, because I have not seen any natural supplements having so much of science which is on the PubMed, because my research is also on the PubMed, so I know how hard it is. So I went through all the studies, and because one of my specialties, I'm also a gold medalist in public health, so we do epidemiology and research methodologies. So when you go through the paper and you see and evaluate everything, I felt that whatever LifeVantage is doing is something which is right, the company is right, the products are evidence based, and above all, I love the wonderful people I feel that I have found my tribe. I'm so happy.
Oh, now I'm looking at, I can't see me either, but can you hear me okay?
I can hear you very well, except for your frozen picture.
I have no idea why. I don't know how to fix that. I'm like, well, it's okay. You know what? I'm just going to look at this and I'm going to call it that this is supposed to happen, because you are supposed to be our featured speaker tonight. It's not about me. It's about you tonight.
It's fine. Let's carry on. Yeah.
I think it's absolutely wonderful. So we're going to carry on. This is live video. So you know what? It doesn't matter that they don't see me. It really doesn't. What it matters is that they see you. So, if you were to say, NRF2 activation, removing oxidative stress from your body, obviously that is just a very huge factor in what you are doing as well. And so, in your practice, in what you are doing with this now, where you are taking this now, with those that you are bringing it to, is this something that you're like, you guys, you need to get this into your bodies, this is what you need? And obviously integrating this into what you are doing is a huge factor as a medical professional. I mean, you're seeing people all the time, helping them, preventing, working with them. What are you sharing with them about this and saying, hey, let's go?
Yeah, I feel that I have started sharing ridiculously with everyone whom I know, and one thing is that commonest thing is that always I've seen people, they always want that, okay, show me how will my reports improve, because that's how actually the patients are trained, like they're used to this cholesterol and this and all these reports and everything. So like for oxidative stress, yeah, so one of the things which I have seen is that for oxidative stress, everybody cannot do the T-bar, or if they do inflammatory markers, and upon it, as per the, like, there is a disclaimer that this is not meant to treat, cure, prevent, or mitigate any disease. So obviously, this technology requires lot of explanation. That is what I have, what I'm seeing, but I don't mind doing that, because I feel that there is a huge pool of people out there who are looking out for something like what we have to offer. And I think that the company has the right resources, the right videos, especially that ABC primetime report is the ultimate, because that gives in, like, excites a lot of people. So I think that there is enough of material to explain to the people, and I have seen a very welcoming response of people wanting to try these products. And above all, I always believe in myself that even like I had done this training for my cardiology treatments, non-invasive, even though I was not having any heart issues, I used to try everything on myself like a guinea pig. So just to get the feel of what you go through when you do those treatments. So uh, so I started using these products, and I have seen amazing results in the last 2 months. In fact, my whole family is on it, and it has made such a huge difference. Like my energy levels have increased, my exercise, my walks have increased, and above all, my main goal in life is that I want to like meditate in my later years of life. So I meditate, I go on the weekends for almost 2-3 hours of meditation, and generally after 10-15 minutes, like, I had to move my legs because I used to feel numbness, and I could meditate straight for 1 hour without, I was totally still, there was no numbness, there was nothing. And I think I am totally convinced that these products are fantastic, and they are really working. So I am myself a living proof, and my daughters, my husband, everybody has a lot of actually stories to share, but we don't have time. But what I can say is that the products are very authentic and they really work, and I'm blessed to have this in our lives.
Oh, doctor, thank you. Thank you. I think what you've shared is going to change even a lot of lives. People need to hear, for whatever reason, we know that people care about what medical professionals think. And I'm sorry I'm frozen, you guys. So you get to see my blurry face for this whole thing, but as long as you can hear my voice, that's what counts.
You're fine.
You guys, these people see my face plenty. They don't need to see my face, they honestly. But so people need to hear what medical professionals have to say, and it matters. So, Dr. Gandhi, it matters that you share. It matters that these people are hearing from you. It matters that they understand the magnitude of your global credentials, the magnitude of your research and your study and what you have done, and that you have stood behind this to the point where you would put it in your own body and in your own family's bodies. That's huge. And thank you for sharing that as well. But that it's something that you stand behind and endorse. And where do you think the future of this is going? just close us out.
Yes,
Close us out.
this
Say, where do you think the future of what we have? And
the
have you ever seen
future.
anything like it?
Yes, yes. I think the future of where this is going is completely is going to just blow up the whole world. I feel because we are the first ones to have this technology and it is patented. We are in so many countries. So to all the people who are hearing this message, is first thing is that have 100% belief, because I think that's the key. Because if we have the belief and if we are 100% confident, and we share the message, it's just going to be like infectious, I would say. So just carry on. Don't worry about the people who may not hear you or not follow up with you. It's their loss, I would say. That it's sad that they have been given an opportunity and they didn't take it. And don't even care about the medical professionals because they are pretty busy into their own work. And if they get it, they get it. If some of them will be open minded, so just don't get upset. What I just believe is move on. And before I end, just to give you a small story, since we all believe in the church and God and our priest. So there was this flood happening in an area, and the priest, uh, who was always preaching about the God, was like getting sinking. And then like a first boatman came and he told that priest, please get on, the flood levels are rising, the water levels are rising. He said, no, my Lord will save me. And then after that, like the water goes up to right up to his chest, and second boatman comes, and then he says that same thing, that priest, please come in, the water levels are rising. No, my son, God will save me. Then the water comes up to the neck, and the third and the final boatman comes and says that, look, this is the final boat, you're going to drown, please get onto the boat. No, my son, God will come and save me. So the priest died, sorry for that. But then when he went to heaven and he started fighting with God, like, all my life I've been talking things about you, I followed you, I did this, that, and you didn't even come to save me. So God very silently says, my dear priest, I send you 3 boats with the boatman requesting you to get onto the boat. Now you don't get into it, then why are you here to blame me that I didn't come to help you? so so dear friends, what I feel is that we are those awesome boatmen sent by God to help people for this NRF2 activation and give them a life which could potentially increase the lifespan or help them prevent disease. Or we are here to save lives and do some good work and help people. But if they don't want to get on a boat, don't blame yourself about it, don't feel rejected. We are going great. I definitely see this as a huge $1 billion company growing worldwide, and I'm very, very excited to be a part of it. Because the main reason I am into it is because I'm one in a billion, actually. Because I want to lead this to $1 billion. I mean, I'm not saying billion dollar company, but a billion people nation. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm ready for that. We already have China, right? So we will be covering the whole globe, and we will be going great. And all of us are on a wonderful journey. So stay on there, hang on there, give your all heart out. And we are destined for greatness and doing phenomenal things. We are blessed, and God has sent us for this special work, and we are on a mission. So I really thank you all today for hanging on for me and waiting for me. And I hope I have made some difference in your thinking. And I thank you, Becky, very much. We are all going to be like meeting and have friendships in Elite Academy and travel the world. And I'm seeing a huge future with you all as my wonderful family. Thank you so much, and love you all. I'm so happy.
Oh, thank you, thank you. From a frozen face over here, just hearing a voice in the wilderness. Thank you for joining me tonight. Love you so much. I cannot wait to hug your neck in Anaheim. Let's get a big embrace and see you in person. Big hugs to you, my new friend. All right, Dr. Gandhi, blessings to you. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings for your time tonight. Appreciate you so much. and we will see you very soon. All right. God bless you. All of you have
Okay.
watched. Get back with the person who shared this video with you because they love you. And I love you too. Bye-bye.